It's the Fantasy Football Show with your host, Smitty.
Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. I'm Smitty. Take a lap.
What is going on, good people? Breaking news. First of all, Merry Christmas. Second of all, Tyreek Hill cleared to play Week 16. Travis Kelce potentially could be. There's still a shot. He's going to take multiple tests to try and get cleared. Just like your boy Tyreek. That's right, Christmas miracle, Jose says. And this is great news for all you Mahomes owners who've been toying with the idea, no pun intended, on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, toying with the idea, as if you're Santa Claus. As if you're Santa Claus and you have the right to toy around with the idea of sitting Patty Mahomes on Christmas week. But Tyreek Hill is back. Put those thoughts to bed. No more putting Mahomes on the bench. That was a bad idea anyway, some of you out there. Get ready. Get ready. Emergency live stream. We had to go live. Yeah, no more Huntley or Mahomes questions. Those are done. Here are the two reports right here. Here's the Kelce report. And before we even talk about that, let's talk about this Tyreek Hill report. Adam Schefter, our boy Shefty. Tyreek Hill has been cleared to play Sunday, and Travis Kelce still has a shot, but still has not been cleared per source. And then this by Shefty right here. Travis Kelce is still expected to take multiple tests by tomorrow, but the Chiefs expect to get an answer Sunday morning as to whether their tight end can play versus the Steelers. We will know Sunday morning, which means you have to stay glued to my Instagram because I'm live the entire 1 hour leading into kickoff. Although I may go live on YouTube for a minute or two before I do that to talk about all this stuff because there's a lot of craziness going on. But we've got our boy Tyreek Hill cleared for Week 16. Giddy up. Merry Christmas. I'm excited. I'm going to stay for a little bit and answer some questions since I'm here. But I had to do a little breaking news segment on this piece because this is like a Christmas miracle for a lot of you. And it's been a shame that on Christmas we've got to deal, Christmas week, we've got to deal with things like Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, players like Ekeler not playing for you. It's been devastating. This week has been crazy. I don't know if next week will be any better. We might see a lot more madness, or maybe things level out and get better walking into next week. But appreciate all of you being in here. And if things didn't get better, congratulations to all of us because you are the show. We hit 10K on Christmas Day. This morning at it was like 4 or 5 a.m. We hit 10K on the channel. We were like 30 away like a day ago. We've been climbing fast. It went from like 30 or 50 subs away to like we're at 10,010 right now. So what a fantastic of news we got there. Let me put that graphic up too, because we just got a bunch of great news today. I think things are turning around. Things are turning around here on Christmas Day. We got a new year. 2022 might be fantastic. The way we're feeling right now, Tyreek Hill coming back. Kelce may come back. 10,000 subscribers on Christmas Day. We're like at 10,010 right now. And if you're watching right now and you're not a part of this, you need to hit the subscribe button. What are you doing? Punch it, smash it. It's right in front of you. I'm here for you. I'm your general. We're here walking into not only 2022, but the remainder of 2021. I am here for you. It's Christmas Day and I'm live. If that's not worth subbing for, I don't know what is. And smash the thumbs up. So congratulations to all of you because you make the show, not me. You have to come watch. You have to be in the audience for the show to even work. I don't go anywhere if you guys don't show up. So congratulations on you. All 10,000 of you. Vincent, Appreciate you. Appreciate your service. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, pal. Jose. Thank you for all the congratulations. Merry Christmas to you. No Kelce this week, please. Going up against him, says Bros. Well, you know, we can't all have what we want on Christmas Day. Maybe it'll be Kelce that you don't get. Maybe it'll be Kelce that you get. I don't know. But we do know that in under the tree was a little guy named Tyreek Hill, the cheetah. The cheetah was gifted to a lot of people on Christmas Day. So congratulations. Oh, God, Sonny. Book or Josh Johnson? How are... Don't take this the wrong way, Sonny. How is this... Sonny, I know you got a lot of good teams, too. I know you're good at football. But how is this team in the championship? No, I know. The C-list injuries, I get it. But Book and Johnson, and you're in the semifinals with this squad? What's going on? This is bizarro world. In your semifinals, Sonny, I think it's real important you go with Book. That's just wrong. I don't know, bro. On that one, I Book, I guess. He sounds smart. Book sounds like a smart start. Past that, I got nothing. I really don't have anything. I'm forcing an answer. I'm just blowing smoke out my rear end. Yeah, Superflex struggles. Well, I might go with a non-QB in that case, bro. Book could get you negative points or could get you 15. I don't know. Book it, says Webb. That's a tough one, but I don't know if I'm going near the Book and Johnson question. Appreciate you, Manny. Appreciate you. You can always count on me, Manny. I'm always here. Whether I'm on the C list or whether I'm here on Christmas Day. You know, people in the back, I just step away. Got to go live. That's what we do here. This is the job. It's Christmas Day, emergency meeting. I'm not upset about it. I'm here. I'm here with the grin on my face because I've got all of you watching as we hit 10K, get Tyreek Hill, open up presents, going to have a nice meal in a little bit. I might take a little nap. I'm going to take a nap after this. Please, Kelce and all the breaking news out there, don't break while I'm napping, okay? At least give me 2.5 hours of a cat nap right before the game. I don't even have 2.5 hours before the game. Give me an hour and 15. Give me $1.15. That's all I ask from the fantasy gods for today. No miracles within that hour and a half. Let me sleep. Give me $1.15. That's all I want. Just $1.15. Can Book make the right reads? we're on fire. Can Book? I don't know. I don't know if Book knows the playbook. We could go all day. Ball is life. Appreciate you. What about Ekeler? Ekeler is not going to be a Christmas miracle. I hate to break it to you. That news seems official. Not only is Ekeler probably, or most definitely, out according to all the reports, he is. He, from his own mouth, went on a fantasy show, his own show, and told Dawson Knox to not start him because Dawson Knox is like, I own you, Ekeler, in my league. Thank you. And Ekeler goes, I hate to break it to you, bro, but I'm on the list this week. Pick up Justin Jackson, start him. I'm not playing. That came from Eckler's mouth on his own show, like almost 2 days ago at this point. But this report just dropped right before the Kelce and Hill reports. And if you're just joining, Hill will play Week 16. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. On Christmas Day, that's my gift to you. Kelce, not yet. But Kelce will, as this report says right here, Travis Kelce is expected to take multiple C tests. We say that because then all the ads and everything go crazy when we say the word. By tomorrow, the Chiefs expect to get an answer Sunday morning, so he's going to take multiple tests. This dude's going to sit there and just swab his nose over and over. Every 10 minutes. I want Kelce doing this every 7 minutes. Just swabbing his nose, test, done. Swab his nose, test, done. Until we find out that he's able to go. If I had to guess, I would say he's going to go. I just have a weird feeling that we're going to get a Kelce fire him up. Put him in, coach. But Tyreek Hill, we knew this was probably coming. We talked about it last night when Tyreek Hill dropped that cryptic little tweet that he did. Where's that tweet? I think it's right here. About 2 days ago, a day and a half ago, Tyreek Hill dropped this on his Twitter. His tweeter, he dropped, "Thank you, Lord, I love you." Which, which is awesome, and that probably is the case every day. But to drop that while you're in the middle of quarantine tells a guy like me that maybe you're going full steam ahead. This was cryptic. It got almost 1,000 retweets, pretty quickly. And only 278 poor souls were in there going, "Please tell me what you're talking about." But Tyreek Hill, we knew this cryptic tweet meant something. I knew it. I know he feels this way all the time. But to drop this in the middle of being quarantined, we knew he was going to roll out some good news very soon. Ekeler won't play week 16. Kelce may or may not. Multiple tests coming. He's going to take multiple tests every 7.5 minutes until he finds out Sunday morning that he can or cannot go. Tyreek Hill, fire him up. Cleared to play week 16, as you can see on your screen. 10K for us. Let's do it live. What questions do you have before I bounce out of this mug and try and get myself a cat nap that consists of at least a buck 15 minutes? It's all I want for Christmas right now. I've gotten everything I wanted. We got 10K. Food's coming. I don't know what we're eating. I'm going to show you on my Instagram. You know I do. But we're going to do it live. Let's go. Am I crazy to start Justin Jackson over Javonte? Crazy, no, but would I do it? Probably not, but trust your gut because anything can happen. And Javonte's sharing carries. We know that. Jackson's probably sharing a little bit too, but we assume, and especially Ekeler's telling us to start him, then Ekeler knows probably a little more than we do. So I wouldn't say crazy. Would I do it? I don't think so. But that's because I'm a Javonte fan. Smitty, Justin Jackson, or Darrell Henderson? Jackson. Darrell Henderson's sharing more carries than Justin Jackson, in my opinion. Although, trust your gut, anything can happen. Justin Jackson's going to tear up Houston. I feel like that's going to be the case, Sonny. If you own Justin Jackson, I'm going to say this right now. Play him. I'm not saying start a stud. I'm saying figure it out. You're a grown individual on Christmas Day. You need to figure it out. Okay? You need to figure out a way to get JJ, number 2, JJ the second, Justin Jackson, into your lineup because he's going to have a good day. He's gonna have a day. I smell it. I smell it like the Cinnabon I just ate and the bacon I just chomped down. I can smell it. I can smell Justin Jackson having a good day. Figure out a way to play him. Figure it out. I can't force anybody out of your lineup. I don't want to bench Javonte. Don't bring that to me. I'm not going to tell you to bench Javonte, but figure it out. Make an illegal trade. I don't know what to tell you. I don't condone illegal trades. I'm just joking. Justin Jackson or Najee. I think Najee's matchup tonight. Justin Jackson or Najee. You can't bench Najee Harris. You can't bench Najee Harris. You can't put that man on the bench. That's getting cute. I like Jackson. I'm not trying to cause panic so that people are benching just Najee Harris or benching, even Joe Mixon's. You've got to play those guys as your running back ones. Jackson can find a way. How are we not talking about Justin Jackson in like in a flex, sense? Like if you're talking about, do I put Najee on the bench? You're telling me that Najee is your running back 1. Justin Jackson's your flex guy coming in and out, and you're trying to go straight for the jugular and bench your top guy. Like you have 2 other players, a running back and a flex, or a running back and a running back underneath Najee. Why are we talking Najee? Don't talk Najee. We're not benching Najee Harris. We're playing Jackson, but we're not benching Najee. You can't do it. It's not good business. Super chat from Manjot. James Conner or Justin Jackson? Give me Justin Jackson. You know, we don't know how healthy James Conner will be if he even plays. We think he could play. He should play. We're hearing he'll play, but setbacks happen in warm-ups. People think that just because a player says they're questionable, I'm going to play, they could go out and warm up and not feel like they can give it a go. So probably will play. We don't know the usage. Jackson, we know, will get fed. And from Ekeler's own mouth, pick this man up and play him. He also said if you can't, pick up Kelce, but I think that was more of like a bro, you know, like let me give Kelce some props. He might be watching too. Kelce. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get the sense that when he said it, because he said it on his own show on Yahoo. Dawson Knox says, I got you, Ekeler. You're in my week 16 lineup. And he said, whoa, Dawson, I'm not playing. And Dawson was like mind blown. And Ekeler said, I'm not playing week 16 from Ekeler's own mouth. Okay, and we just got the report Ekeler's out. So if you're watching, you're joining late, where have you been? Take your lap. But Ekeler said start Justin Jackson. Pick him up, start him. Ekeler knows. Ekeler knows what's up. He did throw out, I think, a courtesy broski to Kelly. He said, and if you can't get Justin Jackson, you know, pick up my boy Josh Kelly. He'll look good holding a clipboard. Put him in. You know, I think it was just like a bro fist. I don't think he really believes Kelly's going to get a lot of run. You never know, though. Trust your gut. You never know. Smitty, Ian Booker, Josh Johnson. Please don't. Please don't ask me those questions. Please don't ask me those questions on my own show. It's very disrespectful on Christmas Day to make me put something like that on record. To make me say start book. Like, I can't do that on Christmas Day, bro. That's just too much. Ronald Jones or Justin Jackson, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. This is a very close call. This is a personal preference of safety and Jackson, probably. No one's safe. And we don't know. In both these scenarios, the starters have gone down or are not playing. They're not playing. Fournette removed. Ekeler removed. For whatever the reason. Jackson inserted in. You don't really know what his volume is going to be. Rojo inserted in. You don't really know what his volume is going to be. So this could go either way. And either one could blow up. Both of them could suck. We don't know. But Jackson feels, logic tells us, safer. His own starter that he replaces, you know, Ekeler, says pick him up. Bro fist to Joshua Kelly, though. But Fournette, Jones, I don't know that it feels as smooth. You know, like Keyshawn, tell me right now, close your eyes, envision. Could Keyshawn Vaughn just like surprise everyone? Could he just get a bunch of run? They like Keyshawn Vaughn. A beat reporter out of Tampa told me walking into the season, don't be shocked if at some point Keyshawn Vaughn gets a shot because they really like him. They may not find a role for him this year or ever, but they like him. And if an opportunity arises, they may grab onto it and give him a shot. I'm not saying this is that scenario. I'm telling you what I've heard and what I've kind of been wondering. And so this scenario with Rojo, I'm not saying Rojo can't blow up. I'm not saying Rojo can't have 102 touchdowns. I'm not saying put Rojo on your bench. But if I've got Justin Jackson and Rojo, I feel safer with JJ the second. James Conner, DK Metcalf. Give me Metcalf and PPR. I know it's risky, but I don't know. Why does he never pronounce the C word? Ryan, not because I'm afraid of it. It's because when I say it, all the advertisement, all the pre-rolls, warnings everywhere, below the video, on top of the video, in between the video, start talking about warnings and how information, you know, click here for the correct information. They're afraid when that word's used that people anywhere, if it's on Instagram, YouTube, they're afraid people are giving misinformation about it. So they want to correct it. So whenever the word is used, it's like, here's the information. Click for the CDC official, definitions and what to do, where to go. Like, so it takes over the whole live stream. So it's not a matter of me trying to get cute with the word. I have to say the reserve list or the C word or the C list or whatever, because I don't want that to happen. So just wanted to explain that to you, Ryan. It's not because I'm trying to be weird. I'm weird all by myself, buddy boy. The good old Fauci. We could call it the Fauci. I don't know. Someone come up with a creative replacement word for the C illness. Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm talking about. The C word on YouTube equals no ad revenue for the video. You say it in the whole video, what might be yanked for ad revenue. It's crazy. Like, what are we supposed to do? How am I supposed to report on this accurately? People don't know what I'm saying. The C word. I can't. What am I supposed to do? We need to come up with a replacement word, because I don't think it's going anywhere. I think this is a staple of the show moving forward. Just like it's like we got Terry Roberts as a staple. We got Mark Cleveland as a staple of the show. We got Silver Rapture. We got all these amazing people that are here. And then we got the C word just sitting there in the corner, just infecting the show constantly. The Karen 19 says Long. That's pretty good. The 19. The 19's pretty good. I don't think they can do anything with that. I don't think they can pick up on that. I like the 19. I don't know if I want to go the Karen 19, because I don't know if that has like a weird negative connotation, I don't know. We'll go 19. We'll go the 19. He's on the 19 list. I like it. Work for what you want. You've officially coined the new phrase we're using for the illness, for the pandemic. Pandemic's okay too, but we're calling it the 19. Go forward. I like it. Mooney, Lazard, Ty Johnson, pick one. Give me Mooney, even though I don't know how I feel about that quarterback situation right now, but I don't know that I feel like Lazard's super reliable. I would say Mooney's safer. Lazard's higher risk of doing a 1 or 2 point or no catch game, but maybe has that like 90 and a touchdown potential. So you kind of got to weigh out your pros and cons there. Pick 5. Merry Christmas, Unite. Appreciate you. Pick 5. Hollywood, DJ Moore, Devontae Smith, Van, Javonte, Gordon, Gibson, Dillon. Okay, so obviously if Gibson's a go, we're going to say Gibson, Javonte, DJ Moore, Hollywood, and probably Melvin. Although I don't mind Dillon, but probably Melvin. Melvin or Dillon, I could go either way. But I'm pretty concrete on the 4. It's that last one, Melvin Gordon or Dillon or Van. I could go any way on those. Just make sure everybody's a go, because, there's a possibility Gibson doesn't play. I kind of like Jarrett Patterson. If Gibson doesn't go, I might even pick him up and play him over those options in Gibson's place and not even move that. Like, that's interchangeable, that spot. But that's I like him. He's good. Patterson's good. In Dynasty, I like him a little bit too, because Gibson, you don't know what you're really getting full term, long term. Lazard about to ball. I'm kind of liking Lazard. I've been saying it all week. Like, I like him. He's capable at 90, that touchdown game. I'm scared to put him out there because he's a high risk play against other players like DJ Moore and safer options like that. AB, like you're not going Lazard over those guys. You're not even thinking it. Like Justin Jackson over Lazard at a flex. Like, but when you get to Christian Kirk, I like him too. But you get to that range, it's Lazard, Kirk, all that stuff. All those players are really close, and Lazard's kind of solid. Huntley is out. I was thinking Josh Johnson or Big Ben, Trevor Lawrence, Baker, Zach Wilson, Dave Mills, Heineke, Book, Foles, Lock Boyle from Cam 911. Okay, Big Ben, and let me put this on the screen because we've been talking about all the good news. There is more bad news, and you're hitting it on the head that Huntley. So for anybody expecting to play this man, he was a nice little savior. Huntley is on the 19. Ravens place QB Tyler Huntley on the reserve 19 list. I like it. It's so smooth. You guys don't even think I'm like dancing around the word anymore. Who coined this again? Justin Time or no? Who was it? Who was it that coined this? Who was it? Speak up. It was a work for what you want. Work for what you want. I love it, bro. I love it. Placed on the 19 list. Okay. Horrible news. Huntley was a very, very nice play. Very crafty pickup and play if you were in a bind. But he's on the 19 list, so make sure you're not starting Tyler Huntley. Horrible. It just gets worse. That does make me worry about the Hollywood Brown call. And I wasn't really putting much emphasis on that when I was answering this question. Where is that question? Up above. Here. Unite. You still here, broski? Hollywood Brown is harder to start here. But like it's not like I love. Maybe I go DJ Moore, Javonte, Gordon, Gibson, Dillon. Do you guys start Hollywood or Dillon? Please help Unite out in the chat. Let's give them a vote here. We got 154 people in here on Christmas Day. This show is growing, and I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, we're at 10K. We're probably at 1010 right now, 1012. Like we're gaining like a follower every hour, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And the past couple days have been a little like snowball effect. It's been amazing, and I think once we're at 10K, we have like access to maybe the high roller room now on YouTube. I feel like they're taking us seriously. I feel like they're gonna shovel us out to more people now that we've hit that little barrier, and we're just gonna steamroll this mug on down. 25K, here we come. I'm not even gonna mention 20K. We're hitting 25K. That's our target. And I appreciate everybody in here. 150 in the room. Hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know that we ain't messing around anymore now that we're at 10K. Punch the thumbs up. Let's do this. Emergency Christmas live stream. What's better? What are we saying for this right here? What are you guys saying? Ryan, I'm trying to get to your super chat. I'm on my way, buddy boy. I promise you. I Justin jumped on board. Smitty, need to Madison, Montgomery, or Rojo. Madison and probably Montgomery. What are we doing for this question here? Dylan. We got a Dylan. We got a Dilly. Go Dylan, Unite. Swap out Hollywood and Dylan because of the news that Huntley is on the reserve 19 list. So, yeah. Huntley is out. Okay, so Huntley's out. Big Ben. Slayer, Big Ben. Let me go find the rest of the super chats. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to them. Edits has one here. Half PPR, pick one. Rojo, Amari, Javonte, Miles Sanders. I'd go Javonte. It's very close. Rojo's, he seems kind of safe, but he's still risky in some respects because, like I said earlier, Keyshawn Vaughn, you don't really know if they trust Rojo. I mean, there's a reason he's not he's not the starter. They've been going with Fournette. He doesn't stay healthy. You know, I don't know. Something bugs me about Rojo, but he could have one or two good games. It wouldn't shock me. But give me Javonte. I think Javante's the guy. I just can't sit at this point. Ryan with a super. Here we go, Ryan. Lazard or Javonte. You know, Lazard could do a number this week, and you're already up 60. I don't mess around with that really high risk play. Give me Javonte. Even 50% of the work. Dude doesn't go down with one attempt. This guy's a tackle breaking monster. I think he's second in the league right now. As a 50% shareholder of the workload in Denver, this man Javonte Williams is second in the league in broken tackles. I mean, can we get a Javonte like song in here? Like, where's my Javonte song? I gotta create a Javonte song. Because that's the definition of lambing something or smashing the like button, is Javonte in the button. Because Javonte Williams, tackle breaking machine. Not even getting more than 50% of the workload. He's second in the NFL in breaking tackles. Did you see the run he had last week where he almost got tackled in the end zone around the 1 or 2 yard line? Dude wouldn't go down and took it downfield for what, a 15 yard scamper? Or it might have been like an 11 yarder. Ran like 30 yards on the play, it seemed. Javonte Williams, I cannot sit him. Not in this scenario. Lazard, we're talking about a guy that could be a top 5 to 10 running back any given week. And a guy Lazard who, yeah, occasionally you'll get good wide receiver 3 numbers out of him, and then he'll crap the bed the next time. So Ryan, I'm going Javonte. I'm not ashamed of it. I won't be ashamed of it if Lazard outscores him. It's the right move. I already answered this question. Mooney, but Lazard's crafty. I'm gonna say Mooney. I might have been going toward Lazard and I didn't finish that question, but I'm gonna say Mooney. But Lazard's crafty. I think I got this one. Jackson, safe boy. We'll call him safe boy because he's safe. He's safe. Connor, I think I got this one. Jackson, I think I'm caught up on my super chats. If you guys drop another, I'll make sure to get to it. Ryan with another. Akers or Taylor? Akers or Taylor who? Wait, Ryan, what's this question about? I'm curious. And then let's look at Damian Harris. God, there's so much news right now. I can't even get to half of it. It's like there's so much going on. Damian Harris still questionable. You need to look at Bolden. I don't know if you're talking about JJ Taylor, like, or what. Akers what? Because like Akers A isn't going to play this week. Akers B probably won't play the remainder of the regular season, and C won't stay healthy if they run him back at all this year. He is a huge liability, a huge risk, and will be so far away from full-time work this year. I want to know what you mean here, Taylor versus Akers. Ryan, please define this, because this can't be for this week, and I don't know what Taylor you're talking about, because it cannot be Jonathan Taylor. Is JJ Taylor or Akers? Is that the question? I imagine. Ryan says JT. I don't understand. I don't understand, Ryan. There's no way. There's no way. No. There's no way. There's no way you're talking about Akers versus JT this week. Akers has been activated, and a lot of people think that means he's going to play. And Ryan, I appreciate the question, and you super chatted. I'm not trying to like attack the question. I'm just trying to figure it out so I can answer it properly. Akers has been activated. That doesn't mean Akers is even going to start. It doesn't mean that maybe they're careless and they give Akers a couple carries or something. Like, let's say they do that this week or next week. First of all, it's ridiculous that they're even trying it. 2, he's not going to get starter run at all this year, especially during the regular season. Is there a world where they could give Akers starter volume in the playoffs or something? Yeah, but it would be ridiculously irresponsible. But JT is the 1.1, bro. The 1.1. There's nobody you sit for JT, and Akers is not going to even play. Rock out. I appreciate you though, buddy boy. Ryan, thank you. Keep bringing it. Rock out says, Smitty, congrats on the 10K. You're the man. You're the man, Rock out. Slayer says, need one Hollywood, St. Brown, Christian Kirk. I got Diggs. Was thinking of going running back heavy, Najee, Madison, and a third running back should be Justin Jackson or Rojo. Hollywood, Brown, Christian Kirk. I'd probably go Christian Kirk right now with Huntley being out. I just don't know that I trust Hollywood to get a bunch of work. So give me Christian Kirk. St. Brown's going to be without Goff. I think Kirk has the best appeal. It's hard to bench Hollywood still, I'll admit, but I would say trust your gut on this one. It's pretty like I'm forcing an answer almost because Kirk isn't exactly a home run play, but I think he's a better option. Of course, you play Diggs too, in case that's up for debate. I was thinking of going heavy Najee, Madison, and a third running back. Should I use Justin Jackson or Rojo? I go Justin Jackson, as I said earlier. I feel like he's a little bit safer, but trust your gut because it's very, very close. But make sure Diggs is in there. I don't know if that was just you throwing that out. Okay. Akers is not traveling to Minnesota, says Kyle. Yeah, and Ryan, this is not toward you. I appreciate you asking questions. And everybody's learning at different levels of fantasy football, so nobody attack him for asking JT versus. But Akers, not only is Akers not playing anytime soon, and if for any reason they played him next week, let's just say the Rams are idiots with the situation, and they play him next week, it is ridiculously irresponsible to play a man like less than 6 months removed of an Achilles tear. Let me make something abundantly clear to everybody watching. There has never, ever been a running back. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth, people. The words coming out of my mouth, because everyone's going to hear this wrong and they're going to start saying things like Adrian Peterson or running backs that didn't tear their ACL or Kevin Durant, who plays basketball. Not a running back. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. There has never been a running back. Listen to the words coming out of my megaphone. There has never been a running back ever that has recovered from an Achilles injury, not an ACL. Don't say ACL. They're not the same thing. Never, ever been a running back that has come back from an Achilles tear and been elite, let alone return to their old form. Deontay Foreman's literally trying his best version of this and kind of being successful to returning to his old self for what, a couple games? Never, ever. And yet everyone's so excited about this Cam Akers news, as if there's something going on with it. As if there's something that's going to emerge from this year. If you want to have this debate next year, I'm all for it. But why is Cam Akers coming up in questions for 2021? I don't understand it. He's going to have an impossible task. To come back to an elite level in the future years. He can't do it this year. It's not feasible. Not to mention he's got to pass Sony Michel. Not to mention he's got to pass Darrell Henderson. Not to mention he's not ready physically. He's probably not in shape cardio-wise for it. It's different. You can go out and cut and look like you're making moves and, oh, he's ready on the field, cutting left and right. It's different when you're playing football as a running back, cutting and planting, 300-pound linemen jumping on you. Let me just tell you this. Yeah, not only does he have the competition to make him irrelevant for this top 10 running back conversation people are trying to vault him back into. I think the reason people love him, and I don't mind, and I don't want to get extra negative on Christmas, so I'll end it after this. But not only does he have competition he's got to fend off, and McVay and all that, the likelihood of another lower leg injury or leg injury period after an Achilles tear is astronomically high. This is a very injury-prone player. He was my number one running back to avoid walking into 2021. Number one. Henry, him, admittedly Swift, although Swift has disappointed and been banged up and out. So, I mean, was I really wrong on Swift? Probably not. I mean, in the end. But these are my three must-avoid running backs, two of which have completely crapped the bed, even though Henry was fire for a long time. Akers is one of my biggest avoid injury risk running backs, and now he's coming back early from an Achilles tear. You can imagine my uncomfortable state of mind when people bring him up, not only for 2021 week 16 and week 17. And Ryan, I'm not going at you. I'm trying to educate on the Achilles injury. astronomically high this man could ever return to form. It is really, really bad. This is not a good injury. I'd rather have both my ACLs torn than have an Achilles tear. I'm just telling you. You'll never return to the explosion as a running back the way that running backs run the football and take abuse to their legs and their body. Justin Jackson and Ronald Jones over Patterson in full PPR. No, Patterson is a top 5 to 10 running back play. Don't let last week influence you about Patterson. Don't hold week 15 against really any of these stud players that did badly. Don't hold week 15 against Najee Harris. Don't hold week 15 against Jamar Chase. Don't hold week 15 against CeeDee Lamb. Don't hold week 15 against Mixon. Don't hold week 15 against guys like Patterson, Kamara. Do you see the pattern here? Pretty much everybody known to man but JT and a handful of players busted in week 15. We cannot look at Patterson any different. Do I like Patterson in the future? Not as much as you would think, because I love him right now. It's a perfect storm of situation that is allowing Patterson to do what he's doing, but we're still in the middle, the eye of the storm. So nothing's changing for Patterson. He is a top 5 to 10 running back until this season comes to a conclusion. Then next year, I bet you things get jostled around. The perfect storm kind of fades away and evaporates. And then I don't know if I'm buying into Patterson at the cost of entry in 2021 because things got to fall perfectly in line, and they did this year. And he's older, and he's had time to prove it, and he hasn't done it. I don't believe in Patterson for the long term, but he's proven himself this year. He's not going away. Patterson's a top 5 to 10 running back. Patterson's a better play than Aaron Jones. Although, bros, I start Aaron Jones and Patterson to find a way because both these guys are, I think, going to have a big week. But he's the top dog. He's like the 1B. So you need to find a way to play both of them. Dylan and Michelle, I lean Dylan, but this could go either way. Don't be shocked if it does. Justin Jackson, Ronald Jones over Patterson. So no, again, Patterson is the clear play. Patterson, Jackson, Ronald Jones. Thanks. Pick 2. Why is Michael? Take Patterson out of this conversation, Michael. On Christmas, don't do Patterson dirty on Christmas, pal. The question now reads, pick 1, and I'm just kidding with you, Michael. Pick 1. I'm not kidding. I'm serious, but I'm joking about playing around, and I'm not mad. Patterson, and give me Jackson. Jackson's safer than Jones, but you're not taking a lap if you start Ronald Jones over Jackson. It's very close. It's preference. Patrick, appreciate you, buddy boy. Patrick says pick 2, Gage, Thielen, McLaurin, standard. If Thielen plays, there's so many questions about everybody this week. Like, I don't even know all of the answers right now because there's so much to absorb. I have to look this one up. I don't even know if Thielen's for sure out or in. I know he's very questionable, but I don't know if there's a report surfacing out there that says he's a go. So when I'm reading your question, I got to go check. That's how much craziness is going on. I do this for a living, and I don't even know if Thielen's playing for sure or not. I've got to go to the newswire. It's that much madness right now. It's that much madness. It's crazy. This is an insane season. Adam Thielen is listed as questionable for Week 16. Thielen was limited in practice this week and looks fairly likely to return to action. We don't know if he plays. Of course, I like him. I probably go. Gage is safer than McLaurin. McLaurin's got higher upside, but a little bit more risk because of I guess, the QB situation's kind of resolved this week. It's just been a roller coaster for him. He's had one quarterback, another quarterback return, Heineke back. Then it's like this guy can't get consistent QB play. Can I make a statement here that you will all remember for 2022 that kind of doesn't have relevance right now? This is a dynasty statement right here. McLaurin could be a top 5 to 7 wide receiver in fantasy football. McLaurin has that much upside. The problem is his situation is worse than a trash can. It's worse than garbage. I can't even come up with a better term or label for his situation than trash can or garbage. Like, all right, I can't come up with I can't even come up with one that's fitting. That's too kind to McLaurin's situation to call his situation a trash can, a heap of garbage. He is in a horrible situation. Horrible. But make no mistake, if the Washington football team remedies this quarterback concern and stops giving McLaurin a different quarterback every other quarter, McLaurin would be a top 5 to 7 wide receiver in fantasy football. Just remember it. Let it marinate. Absorb it like a sponge. Understand when to release that information into your arsenal of drafting and trading. In a dynasty, you could trade for him now while he's got low value and wait on this. McLaurin is going to be a beast if he gets good quarterback and consistent quarterback play. It's just a matter of when and if. Because right now, he can't survive. And McLaurin, as good as McLaurin is, he's not a wide receiver that will live and survive no matter what the quarterback play is. That's not a knock on McLaurin. He's just a different type of wide receiver. A type of wide receiver that can still be a top 5 to 7 guy like Antonio Brown. But remember when Big Ben would go down and Antonio Brown was the number 1 wide receiver in Pittsburgh and in fantasy football. When Antonio Brown was in Pittsburgh, he was the number 1 wide receiver in fantasy football without question, without hesitation. He was the guy. He was the man. But he's a certain type of wide receiver. He's not going to moss somebody. He's a guy that needs the football delivered a certain way, does a lot of knifing and cutting across the field, getting open in spaces, hard to touch, hard to contain, impossible to double team and cover. But he needs the football delivered to him differently than a Moss or a Calvin Johnson. He needs the football. When Big Ben would go down, Antonio Brown would vanish from wide receiver 1 numbers. Vanish. Completely vanish. He would be a wide receiver 2 or less or worse if Big Ben went down. McLaurin is the same kind of wide receiver as AB in a sense that if he gets the right QB, he's a top 5 to 7 guy. If he doesn't get the right QB, he falls off the face of the earth to some degree, and that's what we're looking at right now. So in Dynasty, you've got to keep that in mind as you trade for him or potentially look at what his value is looking like right now, or in redraft or in future Dynasty startups. You have to keep in mind down the way, downstream, if the quarterback situation changes for McLaurin, his value is going to go through the roof and people are going to be like, where did this guy come from? Kind of like Diggs when Diggs blew up, and it was like he was good, but then he blew up. And I think the same thing's going to happen to McLaurin. Where are we at? We got a super chat here from Truth, who says pick 4, 2 wide receivers, one round. 2 wide receivers, 1 round, and flex. Running back, I think you mean. So pick 4. 2 wide receivers, 1 running back, 1 flex. Yeah, that's what you got to mean. Okay, so we're gonna go with Thielen if he starts. That's your one of your wide receivers. Justin Jackson's your 1 running back. Good. This is tough. Thielen, Jackson, St. Brown, Lazard, unless I'm missing something. AJ Green's tempting, but if you're going to go AJ Green, take Lazard out. I would probably say AJ Green's safer. So AJ Green, St. Brown, even though he's got concerns at quarterback himself, Jackson, Thielen, if Thielen starts. If Thielen doesn't start, you got Lazard. Pretty safe call that way. You can put Lazard in over Green if you like a little higher risk. Smitty missed my super chat twice. I'm trying to go after it, pal. I'm going after it. Romez, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna take care of you. Let's do it right now. Hold on 1 second, pal. Mike Williams or Gage? Give me Mike Williams. I know he's been disappointing, but give me Mike Williams. I was ranting for a while, so I missed a lot of super chats, and I'm going upward to get them. Pick 2, Gage, Thielen, McLaurin. I got that one, so that was the question I ran. Actually, your question came in before I ranted. Tony, play Mark Andrews or Dallas Goedert given the Ravens QB news. I'm going. Do you guys still go Andrews or do you go Goddard? Let's help Tony out. Answer that question for him. I'm going to initially say still want to lean on Andrews, though, in quarterbacks that come in like that look to the safety net, tight end spot a lot. But I'm going to go Goddard. I'm going to roll the dice on that one. Eduardo, appreciate you, Eduardo. Who do I start at wide receiver 2, Higgins or Mike Williams? You got to go Higgins, I think. But I do like Mike Williams, and I find a place for him if you can. But Higgins has to start. And running backs, 2 running backs and a flex. Chubb, Madison, Rojo, Justin Jackson. So you can still start Mike Williams, right? I'll answer the question both ways. So 2 running backs and a flex. So Chubb, Madison, Jackson. Now, do I like Mike Williams over Justin Jackson? If that is a possibility, probably not. So give me Madison, Chubb, Jackson, Higgins. And I feel really good about that. Even if it didn't work out, it's the smart move. Rock out Kirk on Saturday or St. Brown on St. Brown or Swift. I'd probably go St. Brown or Swift because St. Brown and Kirk are close enough that you get the option of Swift. So I'm going to go that route. Slayer, congratulations on 10K. Cheers, buddy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. The Fantasy Football Show. Happy New Year's. Slayer, you're a big part of this show. I can't thank you enough. We got 195 in here. Please punch the thumbs up and help the channel out. We got some laughing emojis. These are ways back. I don't know what was being said that was funny. We got a crying emoji. I don't know if I was when I was ranting or if somebody else said something, but appreciate you guys being in here having a good time. ACL and Achilles completely different. Is this because someone was saying something? It's probably the megaphone thing. Yeah, ACL. People have been saying this. AP? That was the most common. This is the most common reaction we got when we first were talking about it. No one has ever recovered from an Achilles injury and returned to elite form. And then about 100 people come in and go, but Smitty, AP did it. Adrian Peterson. Ooh, I got you. No. Adrian Peterson suffered an ACL tear. Achilles and ACL are very different. ACL is the ligament in between your knee joints, the top and bottom, that keep the leg tight. When you snap that ACL, then your 2 knee joints kind of move around like that, cause a lot of damage. You can tear other ligaments because there's not stability in a pulled tight knee joint. Achilles is down near your ankle and calf. When you rip that thing, it's so bad. It is so bad. Now you could tear it a little bit and maybe return to form better than if you like snap it. If you've got a really bad like full go tear, then you're in trouble. And the running back position is different than the wide receiver or quarterback or even a basketball player. I know a lot of people think, well, basketball players, they cut a lot. It's different. Running backs are the one position where we've never seen it happen. No one has ever returned to an elite level or really even their former self. Romez, I got you, pal. You still here? Half point, need 3. Sanders, Rojo, Gibby, Monty, Justin Jackson. Give me Gibby if he plays, Monty, and Justin Jackson. But it's super close. Sanders is a really attractive play, but kind of high risk for a number of reasons. Jordan Howard back. He can be inconsistent. He can be dependent on run only. And if, let's say, the Eagles are struggling in throwing the ball, are they going to throw to Sanders enough? Like, there's some reasons to be worried about him. Rojo is hard to sit. I mean, these are all very close options. I'd say Monty's the only one that stands above the rest, so lock him in at the 1. And then if Gibby plays, put him at the 2. And then, honestly, I could get behind whatever you choose for that third option. Jackson seems the safest. Now, if Gibby's out, let's say, then I probably turn to Rojo maybe before Sanders, but that one's a coin toss. And I appreciate you, buddy boy. And I think you said you had another one. So I'm looking for you, buddy. Here it is. He was telling the truth, and I am sorry. And it was the same question. Dude super chatted twice. Romez, just let me know if I miss it. I will find it. I'm sorry you felt like you had to. I appreciate you super chatting twice. It helps the channel grow. So Romez, brofist to brofist, bro. Appreciate you. But just yell at me and I'll go find it. Like I'm not intentionally missing it. Javante, I think I'm caught up. Ryan, are you still here? I want to make sure Ryan felt felt welcomed and everything. And Ryan, I appreciate your super chat. I appreciate you being here. Please let me know if you're still here, Ryan. Congrats on the 10K. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you. Thank you, E111. Gavin with a super chat. Keller with a super chat. Matt with a super chat. Rock with the congratulations on 10K. Thank you, Rock. You guys all make this show what it is, and I can't thank you enough for being there this whole time, riding and literally helping this channel grow. Did I answer the second question? Sorry, forgot to add Devonta Freeman. Oh, that didn't change anything. Okay, I think I'm caught up here. Romez says, all good, Smitty. It's the Christmas season. I appreciate you, man. Just yell at me if I ever miss it, bro. Don't forget me, Smitty. Please. Thank you. Matt, I think I got your question right here. Yeah, Matt, we're good. We're good, bro. I got you. Sent another super chat to correct a mistake. Please revisit. Okay, Truth. I'll look for it. You help choose between Justin Jackson and Jacobs. I'll probably go Justin Jackson. He feels like a safe play, bro. But trust your gut. It's very, very close. Truth. Truth says, AJ Green, St. Brown, Freeman, Thielen, Lazard, Anderson, Jackson. Sorry, I forgot to add in Freeman. Oh, okay, yeah. Freeman didn't change anything. So, AJ Green, St. Brown, Freeman, Thielen, Lazard, Justin Jackson. Let me re-rank these if I didn't do a good job earlier. Thielen, if he plays, is the number 1. Justin Jackson's the number 2. I think AJ Green is probably 3, or St. Brown 3, and then AJ Green 4. And then if you want to get crazy and crafty, I would think about Lazard. Freeman's interesting because the quarterback situation and Huntley's down, but then again, they could get down very quickly and not need to run the ball at all. The run could get phased out very quickly. Truth, I appreciate your super chat. Good buddy. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Let's see if I missed any others. Truth. Mike Williams or Gage. Give me Mike Williams. I don't know if Andrew, I got to yours, but give me Mike Williams over Gage. Tony Garcia. I think I got that one. I think I'm all caught up there. All right, let's hit the rest of these. Pick 2. Lazard, Henderson, Michelle, Mooney, Penny. Henderson and oh my God, I got to pick between Henderson and Michelle, and then you're if you take both of those guys, you're left with nothing. Like, and then picking which one, because you got to almost pick one. You can't really go with both. Oh, I guess I go Mooney. Would you guys go Henderson or Michelle? Let's help out Matt. I'm gonna put Matt's question over here until I can come back to that and read what you guys think, because I honestly don't know. I don't know who I'm starting, Michelle or Hendy. I want to say Michelle, but Hendy's the guy I feel he should start. He's been good all year, and then but Michelle looks pretty solid right now. Need one wide receiver, full PPR. Parker, Van Jefferson, Boyd, had Godwin, Bobby Trees, and Debo. Give me Parker this week. Give me Parker this week. I think he does get fed quite a bit. We got one Michelle. It looks like your Michelle votes, bro. Sleem, I appreciate that. You're the man, Sleem. You're the man, bro. Josh Johnson or Matty Ice? Matty Ice, I guess. Michelle. You got a lot of Michelles, bro. I'd go Michelle. So I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to say Michelle and Mooney. Or, Michelle and Lazard you could go, but Michelle and Mooney. I suppose you could play Hendy. Would anybody play Hendy and Michelle if you only had 2 of those and Mooney and Lazard were the other options? Would anybody play both Rams running backs? It seems risky to me. St. Brown, Devontae Parker, Rojo, Pittman, pick 2. Give me Rojo and Pittman. Feels pretty safe to me. You could go 100 different ways, but give me those 2. Feliz Navidad, Smitty. God bless, and congrats on the 10K for Flex, Justin Jackson, Gallup, Henderson, Sony Michelle. Give me Justin Jackson, bro. He's set for a really nice, steady amount of work. Ozzy, take care. I appreciate you. Let's get to 25K now, Ozzy. Get to work. Let's go. Tell your grandmas. Let's go. Starting Mixon and Madison at running back, Debo and AB at wide receiver. Would you start Sanders, Rojo, Pittman, or McLaurin at flex? Okay, so you got Mixon, Madison, running back, Debo, AB, wide receiver. Like those. Agree. Would you start Sanders, Rojo, or Pittman, or McLaurin? Pittman feels safest in PPR. Okay, I know he's kind of been missing for a little while, but Pittman feels safest in PPR. I love McLaurin the most, but like we talked about, the quarterback situation, I don't know. I suppose McLaurin and Heineke is a go. Let me just confirm. You know, I might get ballsy here. Washington is also activated Mayo. I'm gonna get ballsy here and trust your gut, because I'm telling you, this is a high risk play. I'm gonna go McLaurin. I'm gonna trust in McLaurin. I like Pittman. Pittman's safer, but go McLaurin. In my opinion. But Pittman's certainly safer. He's certainly safer, bro. Eileen, Pittman or Gage? Go Pittman. I go Pittman. Tua or Johnson or Wentz? I probably go Wentz, man. Are we worried about Kamara, Book, and the Saints offense? Where does Kamara rank between Monty, Madison, and Rojo? I put Madison above Kamara this week, only this week. I put Kamara right below him, though. Like, Kamara's still a top 5 running back. They're going to try and lean on the run. So whether it works out, whether it gets game scripted out, and then they can't pass to him, that's a whole different thing. And a fear I'm not too worried about, because there's no way I'm benching Kamara. Like, to answer this question, Martin, this comes back to what I've said a bunch of times. Kamara is your running back 1. Okay? You have a running back 2 and a flex spot to have these debates with. Do I play, and Madison's in there. So Monty and Rojo, they aren't. I mean, while I like Monty, he's not on the same level as Kamara. I would try and play, if you could play all 3. I would play Kamara, Madison, and Monty. I like Rojo, but not enough to put any one of those 3 on the bench. I do find a way to put Monty in my flex, which means Kamara is either your 1 or your 2, and not up for debate to bench. Monty would be the guy. If you could only roll with 2 running backs, Monty potentially would be the odd man out. But I find a way to play all 3 of those running backs. I understand I'm worried about Book too, but we can only do what we can do. And we can't start freaking out and benching our studs because the quarterback situation's falling apart. Nigel, Christmas Miracle, Tyreek, absolutely. We talked about it at the onset of the show. Gesicki or Schultz? Give me Schultz. Give me Schultz in that situation. All right, guys. Christmas, I got to bail. Appreciate you. Everybody leave a comment after the video posts. I try and get back to everybody. I pretty much got back to every single person last night that asked me a question at all in my last video. So I'm telling you right now, if you leave me a question, there's 163 of you watching right now. There should be 163 comments, not live stream comments. I mean comments on the video. Once I hit end and it goes as a replay video and it's on my YouTube channel, I'll start off with 0 comments. Why you guys don't take advantage of that first 12 hours when I'm sitting there waiting for the questions to come in is beyond me sometimes. Because I'm there. You guys want me to answer a question, I will be there for you. And it helps my engagement, so I'm really interested in making sure I get back to everybody and make that channel pop. Make the comment section of the most recent video pop. That's my goal. You know, selfish as it is, I'm there for you for 12 straight hours. Ask me a question. And then if you want more detailed answers, get my text line. You can go to smitty1.com or heysmitty.com. Order my, where's my heysmitty.com? Order my heysmitty.com text line service. And you and I can text back on demand one-on-one texting. But ask me a question in the comments. I got back to everybody last night. I just, I sat there late doing it. I will get to everybody's question that asked a question today. I will get to it tonight by midnight Eastern. You can almost bet your bottom dollar I try and get to everyone. Appreciate you. Best comments, of course, remain on stream. Merry Christmas to all of you. Congrats on the 10K. That's a congrats for all of us. Appreciate you. And this last question here, AJ Green, Dillon, or Van Jefferson at flex. Give me AJ Dillon. Give me AJ Dillon, Maine, but it's tough. Merry Christmas, everybody. Appreciate you. Oh, don't forget, I'm giving away 2 of these Fire Sticks, these Amazon Fire Sticks. I'm giving away 2 of them on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram stories for how to enter. All you got to do is find my story, post on this, click on that story, and you got to comment. Try and tag a couple friends too. That will help. But I give you the instructions on my Instagram story post. So go there, check it out. Merry Christmas.